whether or not you're going to get that productivity. In other words, and all, without calling out the person's name, I always have to laugh because I read a LinkedIn post about, somebody, and their intent is to highlight the merits of working from home. And they say, how great it is. I sleep in later. I will get up. I'll have breakfast with my wife. We'll go on a walk, and then I'll go into work for a couple hours, and then I go and I ride on my bike and exercise, and then I'll work a couple more hours, and I usually knock off early to go play golf. And to that one, that individual saying life is great and I love working from home, and yet a lot of the employers I know are saying, it sounds like he's working for 4 hours a day and I'm paying him for 8 hours a day, and how is this fair? And I'm not getting the productivity. And so I think that people are trying to figure out, how do I keep the culture, and also how do I keep productivity up? Any thoughts on that, or how you might deal with that?
It's the worst is to keep score and to do tit for tat. It's almost like the commissioned artist. Sure, they'll produce some artwork for you, but when they're not being paid and they're not on a time constraint, they'll do well. I used to have a professor in college that would allow you to take more than class time if you wanted it. You didn't need 15 minutes if you wanted to spend 2, 3 hours there. As long as you're not cheating, you could take your time and write your composition. And I thought that was fascinating because just by reducing that sort of pressure, I did better. But let's talk about your golfing friend that works 4 hours a day. Is he your top producer?
He's not mine. I'll put it as a
Is he
LinkedIn
your
post. But
ace?
yeah.
Is he the man? Because there are perks that come with that. If somebody that puts in 40 hours a week can't match what this guy's doing in 20, say what you want to say. There are people out there that are just incredible scratch golfers.
Mm-hmm.
And so I am willing to, as long as they are giving what the company wants and they're not cancers to the company and they're not producing bad habits in others, then I believe that I can work with somebody like that. But if